We back, y'all. We back with another one. This time we got to talk about Big Meech and Rick Ross. I don't know, Meech. I don't know if Fifth gonna like this one, but we got to talk about it, man, because if y'all don't know what's going on, Big Meech got a big welcome back party going on in Miami. And Rick Ross is actually attending, and I guess he gonna perform also. And we got to talk about this because y'all remember when Southwest T took a picture with Supreme, allegedly his son, and 50 kind of went off on that. We're gonna go back and play. We're gonna react to all this, and we're gonna go back a little bit of memory lane of Rick Ross and 50 Cent beef because I don't think this was a nice move for Big Meech to do. I know how petty 50 could be. That part. Let's talk about this. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back here with another video. Smash the like, that thumbs up. It ain't gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna cost you. That junk is free. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because I don't know what you're waiting on, to be honest. Make sure that notification bell is on so you know when I'm dropping my video. And share this video. And shout out to all my members that got their membership. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Shout out to my day one subscribers. Much love to y'all. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. On this channel, everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. The clips and videos I play are also owned by the original creators. So, if y'all don't know what's going on, man. Yeah. And he's even rocking Rick Ross car show t-shirt. Now, I don't know. The reason why I'm doing this video, y'all, to be honest, because I seen it on the internet. I was going to do it yesterday, but I said, you know what? I'm going to get to that the next day. And a lot of people had mixed feelings about this. I'm reading the comments and like, yo, Meech, what you doing? You know, Fifth don't rock with Rick Ross. They've been beefing since like 2008 and still be going at it back and forth to this day, and it's 2025. Y'all think Big Meech, because remember, let this marinate. Y'all remember when Fifth responded and when Southwest T, Big Meech's brother, took a picture with Supreme's son. And he had a few words about that. But when I seen this, I'm like, okay. We know Ross wasn't messing with Big Meech back in the days. I don't know, allegedly. We never seen Ross in no pictures with BMF, none of that shit. We see Young Jeezy, Fabulous. We see certain rappers that was rocking with BMF back then. Am I lying? What are we talking about? But we never seen Officer Rika, a.k.a. Rick Ross. We never seen him in no BMF pictures. So if we did see him in the BMF pictures, it'd be a little different. You know what? Rick Ross was rocking with them niggas back then. He was all in the club with them. That's something different. But we never seen no pictures of Rick Ross with BMF back then. We seen Young Jeezy, we seen Fabulous, we seen a few other rappers that was, kumbaya with BMF up in the club. But we never seen Ross. So my thing is, how 50 gonna take this goddamn picture? How he gonna take this situation? Because they did a whole video. Well, a little snippet. Let's get to it. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Peep this out, man. Now, peep this little snippet they did for the Welcome Home Big Meech party that's going on in Miami in like another week and a half. Peep this out, 2 weeks.
It's the biggest boss, Ricky Rose. The time has come. Meech on February 13th. Get your tickets right now. It's going down. We know Florida gonna be there. Miami gonna be there. The legend himself gonna be in the building, making history. Meech, who else coming?
The whole nation. Detroit, St. Louis, California, everybody. Atlanta, Georgia, ATL, stand up.
Woo. We're gonna make history. Get your tickets right now. Y'all better be there February 13th.
Smash that like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. I got 2 things I want to talk about with this situation. Number one, I don't know how Fifth gonna take this. We haven't seen a response from Fifth yet. You know how Fifth, we all know how petty Fifth is. When Fifth don't rock with niggas, he don't rock with you. And he don't care who you is. Big Meech, Southwest T, that nigga don't care. He got more money than Big Meech, that part. What are we talking about here? So you think Fifth really care? Oh man, that's Big Meech. Let me fall back. Fifth don't care. Fifth has shut down that whole goddamn BMF series. We already know the real story, and he won't make no more. Y'all keep playing with Fifth like he a sucker if y'all want. Y'all keep playing with that boy if y'all, man, listen. But let's get to this part two. This is what I want to speak on that little snippet they did for the big party they're doing for Big Meech. Big Meech. Now, we all know your legendary story. All of us when we was young, we wanted to, know what I mean? Niggas wanted to be like BMF and all this. You know, we seen y'all life story, all of the DVDs. We seen the documentaries. You know, it's something to look at. I don't want to say it's inspiring for young niggas in the streets to go do because the game in the streets is over. Maybe back in them days, yeah, maybe you had still maybe one more chance, but now them streets is done up. That shit ain't never gonna be the same. But why would you be on camera yeah, the whole nation's gonna be there. LA, Detroit, ATL, stand up. Why would you tell the feds that everybody from all these goddamn cities gonna come to your party and we know, the feds obviously effing know, that everybody that come, you should deal with you. Now, it'd be different we talking about everybody suit, ties, you know, niggas got careers. Maybe some people do got careers. But, bro, you just let the feds know that everybody from the past, from all cities, LA, Detroit, St. Louis, all these cities that you was playing, you had your feet and you was getting to the bag at once upon a time. You just told the feds all these people gonna come to your goddamn party now. You don't know what them people doing in the back end, Meech. Nah, Smoke, they probably was already going to watch the on club and okay, they probably are because Big Meech is a legendary street dude. Just because you did your little time, 25, whatever, you came home, them feds just don't go home and go take a nap. Them feds don't be like, all right, now I mean, game is over. He ain't gonna play around no more. All right, let's go home and just forget about this guy, Big Meech. No, it doesn't play like that. Once a kingpin, nigga, always a kingpin in their radar. On their little antenna, they got them little feds. They got the antenna to figure out who's doing what. Yeah, once a kingpin, always a kingpin. They don't give an F if you change your life and you doing good for 10 years. They always gonna keep one eye open on you. They always gonna watch you because once upon a time, nigga, you was a big time kingpin. You had a big organization, BMF, that once upon a time that the feds didn't even know how to get to. They didn't even know about these niggas for a couple of years. We all seen the documentaries, the real story. They didn't get to these niggas till these niggas went to Atlanta, nigga, and then that's when he wanted to be in the rap game. That's how the feds ended up getting on him. They was doing too much. Meech was doing a little bit too much. But for you to say the whole nation coming, nigga, like, and I'm not sitting here saying Meech is involved in no type of street activity. We don't know. Just because his little son get into the bag and they millionaires, it doesn't mean that little itch might be in him once. I mean, oh, let me get this one last chance one time. I'm gonna do this one big flip and that's it. Niggas think like that sometimes. Don't let that shit fool y'all. They always try to make that big one flip, nigga, and then the game is over, nigga. That part, allegedly. But for you to say that everybody's coming from all cities, nigga, that shit reminded me of the old video you did when, let's go back memory lane. Remember when Big Meech had the white tee and he was explaining that every nigga's a boss and this and that and explaining St. Louis, we got bosses over there. It's the same shit you doing right now. You inviting the feds to the goddamn club. Niggas just don't know how to keep their goddamn mouth shut. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. Meech, you did 25 joints. I would think that you would say something else besides, oh, the whole nation coming, this and nah, nigga, that ain't a good look. Just say, like, you know, everybody that got love for me gonna come. It's gonna be a nice party. It's gonna be a gentleman party. You can say something positive like that. You know, we got the whole nation coming. Nigga, the feds sitting back like, okay, we'll be there right away. We're gonna set up shop to see who the hell's coming from all these goddamn cities. You see how these niggas don't think, y'all? Anyway, let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Now, remember when Southwest T took a little photo with Supreme's son, allegedly? It's supposed to be his son? Remember when Fifth kind of went off on Southwest T? Let's get to that. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Share this video too.
Old story says this is the guy that was behind the shooting of 50 Cent. 50 even posted a comment on his social acknowledging the situation. A fan said, so you come home to a series started by 50 about your family, and I'm sure checks come behind that, and it helped your transition home, and you go take pics with this clout-chasing kid who was allegedly Supreme's son, and you know the history with Preem and 50, and these antics over the past couple years trying to antagonize 50. I see why Meech wasn't messing with you. 50 not only posted that comment, but he said this to Southwest T. Hey, I know T feel like he is not making the money that Lil Meech is making, but I thought they would all be happy for him. It's not like I didn't help your family make millions. Cool when stars suggesting the wrong moves. I'm simply going to sit back and watch. Don't worry, you will be off the air in no time.
Smash that like. Now remember that's Big Meech's brother that took a picture with legendary Supreme, the one that 50 had a beef with back in the days, got popped up, hit up and all that shit. He took a picture with his son. Fifth went off. You heard at the end what Fifth said in the comment. Oh, I guess niggas don't appreciate this and that. You over it. Now, the reason why I'm bringing that up, because how do Fifth feel about the Rick Ross and the Big Meech taking pictures and doing a little snippet, and Big Meech got the Rick Ross, car show, promoting his car show in June and all. How the hell you think Fifth gonna feel about that? Let's get to that part. We know Fifth is very, very petty. And with smoke is different though. You know, Supreme try to take his life. I know I'm gonna see that in the comment, but let me explain to y'all about that. These niggas been beefing since 2008, nigga, and they still beefing, Rick Ross and Fifth. Remember, they put hands on gunplay. Remember when they called gunplay at some type of awards backstage before the awards started? That shit, you can find that on YouTube. It was on Mike Knox. Shout out to Mike Knox from Philly. When he was rolling with G Unit when he first started, called gunplay, put hands and feet on that nigga. So that beef always gonna continue. These niggas ain't never gonna squash their beef, beating Rick Ross at 50 Cent. So for Big Meech to do this type of shit right here,
it's the biggest boss, Ricky Rose. The time has come. Meech on. February 13th. Get your tickets right now. It's going down. We know Florida gonna be there. Miami gonna be there. The legend himself gonna be in the building, making history. Meech, who else coming?
The whole nation. Detroit, St. Louis, California, everybody. Atlanta, Georgia. ATL, stand up.
Woo. We're gonna make history. Get your tickets right now. Y'all better be there February 13th.
Doing shit like that. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tell me how y'all think 50 gonna feel about some shit like this. Now, it'll be a little different if Ross and Fifth squashed their beef a couple years back, or squashed their beef last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever. That beef still continues. These niggas still throwing shots at each other, subliminal messages on their interviews and this and that. You know, Fifth don't care. He gonna take every shot he could at Rick Ross. And Rick Ross does the same shit. How Fifth feel about this? Fifth done made a BMF serious about these niggas. Fifth done put millions in these niggas' pockets. Got their son legit, made their son a star, made Big Meech, Lil Meech a star, because Lil Meech was confused. He was trying to be a goddamn rapper. Go do y'all research on Lil Meech. He said, man, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was trying to become a rapper, but that shit wasn't working. You know who came and helped that nigga and rescued that nigga? And now he a star? 50 Cent, aka Curtis goddamn Jackson. So for his dad to do some shit like that, now people gonna be like, nah, man, come on, that's being petty though, this and that. Nah, that's not being petty, because you gotta understand how Rick Ross think too. Rick Ross thinking he got one up on Fifth right now. Am I lying? What are we talking about? These are grown two-ass niggas, two grown men Multi-millionaires. 50 got way more money than Rick Ross. We know that shit. We know that. This nigga got a whole goddamn movie theater and all that shit down there in New Orleans. So we know Fifth money is crazy right now. But for them niggas never squash their beef. Never. And I know people gonna be like, nah, but I mean, that's business. That's business. Nah, listen, Meech can invite any other rappers like he got on his little list. Now remember, he got a list of Big Sexy Red coming, couple of people coming. He got pop-ups coming up. I think I think Jeezy gonna be a pop-up. I think that's why he don't got Jeezy on the list. I think Jeezy is gonna pop up. But my nigga, listen, he didn't have to invite Rick Ross. There's no connection in there. You didn't see Rick Ross in them old BMX pictures like Jeezy and all them other rappers and shit. Nah, we ain't see that. So y'all telling me Fifth ain't gonna take this shit personal? After he made his little son a star and all this shit? He gonna look at it like, yo, you trying to play me or something, my nigga? You know I don't like this nigga. Big Meech, man. I don't know, champ. I don't know, man. I think Big Meech forgot, like, we know Big Meech came home to some money, obviously. Because when they came and got them niggas, they didn't find no money. So let that marinate. Let's go back memory lane. Remember that. When they came and grabbed Big Meech and the whole BMX, they didn't find Big Meech all his money. So we know he came home to his own money. But your son made the money more legit now because he's a star. So the money you got buried or the money you had hiding with these females, you know what I mean, out here until you come home, your son made that shit more legit now. So now he can grab your money and put it with his money because he's a legit star. He's a movie star. He's a TV show star. Big Meech, man, I don't know what you're doing, champ. 50 already gave y'all warning with Southwest T. Now you did this shit with Rick Ross. That shit is not That ain't a good look. That's nasty, man. But let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, because we ain't done.
This is a classic photo of 50 Cent. He's known as a hip-hop legend. Today, we are going to briefly summarize why 50 Cent had beef with Rick Ross.
No pass, man. I don't deserve
Beef began
pass.
was revealed by Rick Ross in 2008 because he said 50 Cent gave him a disgusting look at the BET Awards.
The expression on his face
Rick
that
Ross dropped Mafia
me.
music dissing 50 Cent, who then went and dropped a diss track officer, Ricky Come Try Me. 50 Cent then went crazy, revealing that Rick Ross used to be a prison officer, taking Rick Ross's baby mother shopping and more crazy things.
The mother of Rick Ross's son.
To this day, both rappers still throw shade at each other over the internet after many attempts by others like Dr. Dre to stop the beef. But to this day, their beef still continues.
Still continues. That's why I'm refreshing y'all mind, trying to paint this picture for y'all, because as me, if I'm 50 and how petty 50 is for all these years we done seen him destroy niggas' careers, I mean, he gonna go on his internet soon and say something about this Big Meech shit. And if he don't, I'd be very, very surprised. Unless Big Meech sat with this nigga and spoke to him like, yo, listen, that's the only thing I could think of. But Fifth don't care about shit like that. He looking at Big Meech like, what type of business y'all two niggas doing? I could do more business than this nigga could offer you. That part. What are we talking about? I done set a whole BMS series, whatever, on television, on Stars. Made your son a star. So what type of business Rick Ross could give you that I gave you and your son? Made y'all label, made y'all brand, the BMF brand, made that shit legit. I sit back, I wait. Who made that shit legit? I sit back. Who made BMF legit? Meaning that you can now do movies and shit like that. They even got a goddamn BMF entertainment. They got rappers under this. They got rappers over there. Nah, but Big Meech did that shit with Blue Da Vinci. That shit wasn't legit, y'all. That shit was all drug money. He was trying to launder the money at that time, but at that time, the feds came, boom, grabbed them niggas up. They was trying to get legit. Remember, we done seen the documentaries and all that. That's why Big Meech went into hip-hop, because he was trying to launder all the money into that shit to make his money legit. They got a little taste of the hip-hop, but they didn't get a real big, good label deal. That part, what are we talking about? He might have launched a few money through Jeezy, Fabulous, Allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. I'm only speaking on the rappers that we seen with them at that era. The Fab, the Young Jeezy, and list goes on, whatever. We didn't see Rick Ross, none of them club videos, club DVDs, club pictures. No, we ain't see none of that shit, nigga. We ain't see Ross over there kumbaya and popping bottles with these niggas. We seen Jeezy and Fab and a few other rappers. T.I., you know, niggas that was popping down at the A at that time. So what business and favor that Rick Ross could offer you or give you that 50 did the most biggest favor you could ever even think of? Gave your son an opportunity. Now think about this. Let this marinate in your brain and your soul. As fathers, as us being fathers, we doing 25, 30 joints. My little son became a star. My son was lost out there in them goddamn streets because I'm locked up in here and he want to be like me. He want to be the next big Meech. And I'm lying? Go to Little Meech interviews before he became the BMF star that he is in the TV show. He said, I was so lost, I was about to go my father path. That part. So, as a father, as a big homie and all that shit, I would sit down and thank 50 Cent every opportunity I could get for changing my son's life and for changing our life, because you got the BMF's TV series popping, making millions of dollars, millions of views are watching it on Stars Cable. What big opportunity that Rick Ross could give Big Meech now that 50 Cent already effing did and continue doing, because the BMS series is probably going to continue going on. But we don't know what the little antics that Southwest T just did, taking pictures with the killer was Supreme allegedly son. That's a no-no. And now we see Big Meech over here taking pictures and videos with Rick Ross, and Rick Ross coming to the goddamn party to perform. And he got Rick Ross t-shirts on. He had y'all know how petty 50 could be. And I ain't gonna lie, I'll be petty too. Cause I'll look at that like a slap in the face, man. You can invite any other people, man. Why you gotta, nah, we not doing that with Rick Ross, champ. Nah, come on, that ain't Big Meech beef though. I don't care, nigga. Like I said, I made y'all niggas legit. I gave y'all niggas millions. I made your son a star, nigga.
It's the biggest boss, Ricky Rose. The time has come. Meech on. February 13th. Get your tickets right now. It's going down. We know Florida gonna be there. Miami gonna be there. The legend himself gonna be in the building, making history. Meech, who else coming?
The whole nation. Detroit, St. Louis, California, everybody. Atlanta, Georgia, ATL.
Over here, this nigga over here dry snitching, telling the fans everybody in these goddamn cities are coming. Man, yo, you can't make this shit up, man.
Old Story says this is the guy that was behind the shooting of 50 Cent. 50 even posted a comment on his social acknowledging the situation. A fan said, so you come home to a series started by 50 about your family, and I'm sure checks come behind that, and it helped your transition home, and you go take pics with this clout-chasing kid who was allegedly Supreme's son, and you know the history with Preem and 50, and these antics over the past couple years trying to antagonize 50. I see why Meech wasn't messing with you. 50 not only posted that comment, but he said this to Southwest T. Hey, I know T feel like he is not making the money that Lil Meech is making, but I thought they would all be happy for him. It's not like I didn't help your family make millions. Cool when stars suggesting the wrong moves. I'm simply going to sit back and watch. Don't worry, you will be off the air in no time.
Let me tell you something. You can't play with it. We ain't done. We're going to go through a couple other clips too. We ain't done. But let me tell you something. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, because that junk is free. I know people forget to hit the like. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. But let me tell y'all something. You can't play with a nigga like Fifth. I just wanted to go back to remind y'all right quick. Know what I mean? Because he done warned Southwest T. He said it seemed like y'all niggas ain't seem like y'all niggas dumb. It seemed like them niggas is jealous of Little Meech or something. He said, I would think y'all niggas would be happy for the little nigga. Why you gotta go take a picture of this little? I mean, like, come on, bro. Fifth do make sense. And now Big Meech does this shit. Takes a whole snippet picture, smiling with Rick Ross, got Rick Ross t-shirt, promoting Rick Ross car show. Nah, but Rick might have paid him. What, nigga? Fifth could get whatever Rick could get. Fifth could double, triple that shit. Like I said, nigga, you can't give somebody a favor. This is the most biggest favor you can ever do for somebody by making their son a star, legal, legit. Millions are coming in their family bank. BMF, the label, is legit because of 50 also. Come on, man. Nah, Smoke, I don't want to hear that. Nah, give me a rapper. Give me anybody else that made BMF. The logo, the label. The brand, nigga. Give me anybody else that made that shit legit before his son got on television. I'll sit back, I'll wait. Nobody. And you turn around and do that shit to Fifth? That's crazy to me. F that nigga car show, F that nigga performance, nigga. I don't need that nigga. I gotta have all these other rappers come. I don't need Ross to come. Nah, man, but Ross might have felt something. I don't care, nigga. Ross wasn't there, nigga. Ross wasn't there back in them 2000 days. Ross wasn't there in the club popping bottles with BMF and all that shit. Ross wasn't there. We don't see. I seen every video, every documentary I could think of. And listen, we all watched them shits. And I'm talking about the old documentaries, the original ones, when you see these niggas in the club and all that, and they taking pictures and videos and shit with the rappers they around. Ross was nowhere to be found. And them niggas was what upcoming rappers. The Dipset. You even see Jim Jones in the goddamn old video with BMF. You don't see Rick Ross or nobody. Exactly. So what favor he need from Ross? Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to Fifth, because Fifth a petty nigga, man. Big Meech, man. You better watch it, man.
Is there anything about Ross and his career that you have any respect for?
Oh no, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. I never wanted to work with him. You know, I understand from a perspective of someone who's just listening to what it sounds like.
Hey, I mean, he's a great rapper.
But does it matter that he's a correctional officer? Does that ever matter? Does it matter? Even when artists look at the artists, look at the irony of the artists that come under him.
So Meek,
right?
Wale,
prison reform, and all of the wrongfully convicted and wrongfully treated people in the prison system.
Is there?
What is it with you? What about, you would.
We ain't done.
Hey guys, I just saw a very unfortunate situation that took place in Canada, and I wanted to say to everyone, that I hope that brother made it home safely. I hope that he now has a different perspective and a better sense of what to do and what not to do while you're out in the world. That part where the young guy went he did this little move and shit and got knocked the fuck out, right there. That does not reflect him. That reflects his camp, and he might need to go get the Dream Chasers or the 305 Killers.
The reason why I'm playing these clips is to show y'all their beef is still the same since it was back then. Now, if they might see each other, we don't know. They're going to probably say, Fifth going to say something, obviously. But both of these niggas is up. Rick Ross got money, but Fifth is at a different level. But the reason why I'm showing is because their beef never got squashed. And for Big Meech to do all that shit, and I waited for a whole day to see if Fifth respond on his IG or anything. He haven't said nothing yet. But I know he's saying back like, yo, this nigga crazy. This nigga know I don't like Rick Ross, bro. Let's continue, though, with this ongoing situation between these two. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
I want to make this clear. I was just asked a question. I see what's still going on with you and 50 Cent. You mean you won't do no business with 50 Cent? I would. 50 Cent, I see you raising money for your film ideas. You asked a close friend of mine. I saw the renderings, the drawings of what you believe your studio could be like in Shreveport. I'm gonna give you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to come sit down at the table and present your ideas. I won't make you any promises. Men of business don't discuss the past. It's new money, I'll consider it. You know where I'm at financially. I could change your life.
Crazy. Let's continue though. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel.
What is it with you and Ross that's just been going on for so long?
Nothing else works for him outside of mentioning me. When things get bad, you mention me. It gets covered further. I get covered across the board. They get covered on the hip hop blog. It is what it is. And you watch because I have nothing else to say. You just see it happen periodically as it goes. You know, you see that big white elephant, that property he lives at? It costs more than the nightclubs. He's in the nightclubs. What kind of rich cut his own grass? Why you out there cutting your own grass? You trying to save money, nigga? You don't want to pay for the lawn to get cut, huh?
Ain't nothing wrong with cutting your grass.
These niggas is petty, man. See, the reason why I'm showing these clips to show y'all they still got an ongoing beef. That shit ain't never got squashed. They petty. Fifth is petty. We know that. We know Fifth a type like niggas. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I never worked with you. We've been beefing since like 2008. We still haven't squashed that shit. Just think about that. That's back in 2008 or 7, around there, 9, when they first started going back and forth with their little altercation, with their ongoing beef, whatever. And we in 2025, y'all. Just think about that. And this nigga pop up, do a little photo of Ross, got the Ross promoting Ross car show. I'm like, yo, Meech, what the F you doing? Like, we understand the legendary thing you did, champ, but it wasn't a legal route. It wasn't, I mean, it was outside the world. It was in the streets, whatever. We respect that. You had to do what you had to do. I know a lot of people was even talking about the big party. Why are they promoting that? He poisoned the community, this and that. I was reading the comments. The comments was crazy. They was like, yo, how he's a legendary by poisoning the community. He killed people. I mean, they was talking a lot of crazy shit. But see, that's another story. We talking about why the hell, I'm talking about why the hell you even post up with Rick Ross, knowing that this nigga done changed our life, meaning 50 Cent. Made your brand the legal way. The shit you wanted to do back in the days in the early 2000s, this man got you there. With the BMF logo, which is legal now, you can make money out of that shit in all angles. Music, documentaries, TV shows. What we talking about here? He was the one that did that, meaning Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent. Not Rick Ross, champ. 50 Cent did that for you. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man.
What is it with you? What about you and Rick Ross?
We look for additional publicity by, saying different things. And then he called me Curly. I created this character.
Don't call me Shemp, motherfucker.
Curly. I started creating these webisodes that happen every week. And it's generating millions and millions of hits.
That is desperation at the points that you hear things from him at this point. Immediately after, like, you notice this person is sworn in to tell, it's not like, oh, you want to be surprised after he tells everything?
Well, like, this guy's the biggest fraud we've seen thus far.
He's a correctional officer that is rapping like a drug dealer.
People, like the way they love Scarface, his infatuation with that got him, he done created this new character. Actually, the guy's name that he took, Rick Ross, Freeway Rick, he gets out next month.
It shows you that's the point in our culture that you can identify with you actually being Who you say you are doesn't matter.
You know, you attacking Rick Ross.
Is it me attacking Rick Ross or is it Rick Ross attacking me?
But why would you even respond to a Rick Ross?
Why ignore it when I could destroy him and create a portfolio of dead bodies that indicate to artists it's not cool to try and compete when you're not ready? I could be above the culture, and then you'll know what you'll say. Because of my financial success, you'll say, oh, he feels like he's bigger than everything else that's there.
But you haven't destroyed Rick Ross's career.
What's Rick Ross' last album? Triple C's. You know how many copies that record sold?
No.
4,000 copies. What is destroyed? Because you went to the gym the first few days and the coach called you champ, don't mean you ready to fight Floyd Mayweather.
34,388 copies, and you know they went and bought some.
Oh, so you saying the label bought Rick Ross's album?
Oh, anybody would have panicked.
Oh,
you saw the number trending, like you would show you what you was trending, 20.
Every day I'm hustling, I'm thinking that's who he is. Then you look in the back and go, wait, it's a cop.
What y'all think Fifth gonna feel about that situation with Big Meech and Rick Ross? Now, I might be wrong. I'm only here to give y'all my opinion, and I want to hear what y'all gotta say. What y'all think Fifth gonna do, or how he gonna feel about the clip I played with him and Rick Ross standing together? He promoting Rick Ross car show, and I just broke it down. I don't know what type of history him and Ricky Rose got. But I know damn well nigga ain't no back in the days because we never seen Rick around this nigga. Big Meech never even mentioned this nigga back in the days. We seen Jeezy. So how is Fifth gonna take that? How you think he's gonna take that a slap in the face like, yo, this nigga really playing with me? First it was your brother that did some old foolery, some old clown shit, taking a picture with Supreme, allegedly his son taking a picture with that nigga. And, you know, Southwest T talking about he didn't know that was Supreme's son. Nigga, you knew because when Supreme's son came to you, he introduced himself being Supreme's son and all that. So you knew what you was doing. Y'all got to understand, bro. Supreme tried to take 50 life. That's number one. That's a whole different ball game. Fifth always going to have a problem with them niggas. Always. Nigga try to take your life, bro. I don't care if it's your mama, your sister, your brother, nigga, any one of them niggas. Fifth, Lil Supreme lucky Fifth ain't getting his ass. Know what I mean? Because Fifth, y'all know what I'm saying. Fifth letting that little nigga breathe. Fifth could do a lot of dumb shit if he want. That's why he fall back and he do the petty shit. Because he too much up in this industry. His money too crazy to be putting bags on niggas like allegedly Lil Durk was doing, that they allegedly assuming. Putting bags on niggas some old beef. Nah, Fifth ain't got time for that. And if he did, that's back then. He did that back then. When social media wasn't around. But see, when you try to take somebody's life, they're gonna hold that grudge forever. That beef ain't never gonna end. So by you not doing the old ways how you used to do, you're just gonna be petty, right? You're gonna make sure none of his family don't get in the industry. Make sure none of them niggas don't see any type of money. Meaning Supreme family and all that. But only certain ones. Know what I mean? Because I think he respect Prince, though. Know what I mean? He respect Prince. But Rick Ross, same situation. Ja Rule, same situation. Once he beef with you, he makes sure he don't never like you again. He up now. He gonna make sure now the beef is who gonna get to the bag, who gonna get to the money more. So when you taking photos and videos like that with Rick Ross, he looking at you like, yo, you slapping me in the face with that, champ. Because once upon a time, we beefing and we still got problems. I don't like that, nigga. We ain't never sat down on the table, put the bottles on the table and kumbaya, let's squash this beef and get money together. No, nigga, Rick Ross and 50 Cent never did that shit, Big Meech. And 50 did the most biggest favor you could ever even think of, nigga. Making your brand legal. Making your brand millions. And the icing on the cake, turning your son into a goddamn star. That was me, nigga. I would have told Rick Ross, I mean, respectfully, champ, I got respect for you, but I can't be doing all this with you. That would have been me. If I was in Big Meech's shoes, I would have had to pull him to the side. Listen, man, I'm a loyal nigga. You know how I rock, know what I mean? I would have been telling Rick Ross this. You know who I am, nigga. So respectfully, I mean, we could talk and all this off camera and all that, but we ain't gonna do no videos. We ain't popping up at the club. I mean, the big party, we ain't doing none of that. Cause I really rock with this nigga. This nigga changed my life. He changed my son's life. That part. Now y'all sit back and tell me how y'all feel about this situation now. You gonna stab a nigga in the back like 50 and go do something like that after that nigga changed your family life, made your son a star. That's the most biggest accomplishment that anybody could even get, that anybody could even give you. That's the biggest accomplishment that his son ever did for him, to make his family legal and make the brand legal. But who was the person that helped him do that shit, to get to that accomplishment? It was the man named Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent. 50, why do you think he felt the way he felt about Southwest T doing that bullshit? A lot of people saying 50 was being petty. No. When 50 don't like you, nigga, and he putting millions in your pocket and your family, he don't suspect you to go do no clown shit like that. This ain't no kumbaya, we all get together in this industry, nigga. Nah, nigga, it's cutthroat. That's what this is. I don't like y'all. Okay, I can't put hands and feet and go crazy like I want to. So I'm just, y'all ain't gonna get no money over here. That's how much power I got, meaning 50 Cent. Y'all ain't gonna get no money in this industry. Y'all gonna have to go to the side blocks and all that shit. But this main industry, nah, y'all ain't getting no money over here. Ja Rule ain't getting that money. Am I lying? What are we talking about? Ja Rule getting penny money. Compared to Ja Rule and Irv Gotti, the shit they could get, 50 done block so many opportunities for them niggas. It's ridiculous. How many times we heard Irv Gotti saying, yo, 50 blackballing us, this and that? Yeah, that's the power. Because once upon a time, y'all blackballed him. Y'all try to take his goddamn life. That's why I respect Fifth, man. He don't change his ways. You gotta respect a nigga like that. That's one of my mentors. I watched that nigga since Power of the Dollar, since his first songs and all that shit, his first album. That's how far I go back with Fifth. You know, I'm an East Coast nigga, so y'all already know what it is. But when you up like that with that money, you're gonna make sure all your little beef that you got, you're gonna block their blessings somehow, some way. Now, Rick Ross got his own ways because he's in the industry, so he got his own certain niggas he could get money with. But y'all best believe Fifth done blocked a couple opportunities for Rick Ross. Rick Ross ain't gonna go on live and tell us that shit like a Irv Gotti will, like a Ja Rule will, because them niggas can't stand Fifth. See, Rick play a different type of game. All right, you blocked me from this, I'm gonna try to go get it over here. I'm gonna get it over here. Rick Ross a hustler. That's one thing I respect that nigga. Cause that's one nigga that Fifth beef with, and that nigga hustling, it ain't fall off. He might have been in the bigger situations and shit. Yeah, we don't know what's going on in that industry in the back end. I guarantee you Fifth blocked a lot of blessings for that nigga, though. I guarantee you he did. I guarantee you Fifth did. Any opportunity Fifth had, he blocked Rick Ross' blessings. Hey, y'all telling me Rick ain't gonna use this as one up on Raw on Fifth? Look how happy this nigga look next to Big Meech. This nigga next to Big Meech like this nigga is Michael Jordan or somebody or some shit like that. Like he a Hall of Fame in sports. All right, we know Big Meech a Hall of Fame in these streets, but come on, man. You smiling too much, champ. That smile is for 50. That's what that smile is about. Y'all gotta understand how petty these two niggas is. 50 and Rick Ross some petty ass niggas, man. This how they get back with each other, doing petty shit like this. Am I lying? What are we talking about here? So y'all already know the vibes. I want to hear y'all smoke, y'all comment, hear y'all opinion about this. What do y'all think Fifth gonna feel about this? What do y'all think Fifth gonna do about this? What's going on? And am I reaching a little bit? But I had to break it down a little bit how Fifth could actually feel about this. He changed his son's life. He changed their family life. He made that brand BMF more legal than what the hell it could have ever been. That part. What are we talking about here? Am I lying on that? I know I'm not lying on that. He made a BMF brand more legal, more ways to get money. Think about that. 50 Cent did that. By doing the TV shit, you made his son a star. So now the BMF brand is no longer, they still got their one eye open on them. Don't get it twisted. The Fed's always gonna watch because of the back history of it. But it's more legit, and it's making millions now because of one person. That's 50 Cent. So y'all tell me how he gonna feel about that situation. I'm out of here. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute, gang. I'm out of here, man. If they know, they know.